This is Family Auction 576 of 2024, Lavarity versus Brown. Morning, Mom. Take this right here. Sir. It's Lavarity. Step forward, please. Mr. Brown. I'm going to say the oath. If you agree with me, say I do. Do you understand that? You understand it, sir?
Yes, sir.
Hold the Bible for me, please. I swear by the Almighty God that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. All right. Take your place. Take your place, sir.
Plaintiff Keisha Lavarity is suing Jamal Brown for $19,000 in unpaid child support for their 23-year-old daughter, Keitra. Mr. Brown says he made several payments but stopped because he doesn't think he should pay child support for an adult. He claims Ms. Lavarity and Ms. Brown are after his money because he recently got married.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Carol Munnings presiding. You may be seated. Your Honor, the parties are already been sworn in and ready to proceed.
Thank you, Corporal Mackey.
You're welcome, Mom.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You said you're here representing your mother.
Yes, ma'am.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay. What's your mother's name?
My mother is Keisha Lavarity.
Okay. Yeah, the docket that I have here says that Keisha Lavarity is seeking arrears of child support.
Yes, ma'am. But, ma'am, I know I'm a little old in age. However, my father, Keith.
Did you just say you were
Brown.
old? You're 23. You're not old.
Thank you, ma'am.
These kids.
And you're here for your mom. Why isn't your mom here?
She's not feeling well, ma'am.
I mean, she's not feeling well.
She has
I'm
to
not feeling
work.
well either, but I'm
She
here.
always said
No, she has to work double jobs,
sick in her head.
and she's ducking all the loan collectors because of him, Judge.
All right. How much is the, and this is for child support?
He signed a court order to assist with my school payments, my school tuition, my books, and everything else that I was supposed to be doing, and he signed it when I was 18. So technically, it might not be child support, but he did sign a court order to say that he would assist until I graduated from school. And he stopped after the first year, so my
And how
mom
much
took
was,
over.
Sorry. How much was the order that he signed? How much was he supposed to pay?
$400.
$400 a week or a month?
I believe it was per week.
Can't be $400
no,
per week. People don't get paid $400 a week.
I can't
Your Honorship, I
remember
can't
your
even-
All right. So let's say for. Do you have a copy of the? Did you bring a copy of the order with you?
I would have submitted it to the bailiff. I've been crying so much, Your Honor. I didn't read anything. My mom just
Okay,
told me to come in.
Miss Brown. You said you're Keithra Deasia Brown.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So when you come to my court, parties who bring a case to court have to bring something that is called evidence. Other people might say facts. Okay.
Yes,
So it's facts or it's evidence or it's proof. Any one of those terms, but that's what I need
Yes, ma'am. I would.
in order to decide the case. What I don't need
It's lies.
is,
Lies, sorry.
excuse
You will have
me,
your
not
time.
sir.
You will have
lie.
your time to talk, sir.
Mr. Brown,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honorship.
I am quite capable of conducting my cases all by myself.
Yes, Judge, Your Honorship.
Thank you. So what I was saying, ma'am, I need facts, evidence, proof, not sad stories. You hear how I sound? I'm sick, but I'm here.
I submitted everything.
I'm working. I'm here. So I don't want to just keep you, every time I ask you for some facts to prove your case, I get a sad story. If I want a story, I'll find a book and I'll go read the story.
But I submitted everything. I submitted everything. that
Okay,
my mom
okay.
Silence.
So, Mr. Mackey, you gave me the papers are here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, in this folder here. Okay. All right, so I have the papers. Let me look at them. Okay, so we have $400 per month, not per week.
Thank you.
You make $400 a week?
You're on the ship.
Oh my God.
You're on the ship.
I
I
don't
make,
know how much money you make. I
Yeah,
was
I-
only asking to help her out, you know.
Yeah, I
so
make-
best
I
you
make-
be quiet. Thank you.
Yes,
I'll come
thank
back to you.
Nice meet-
Your Honor,
nice-
he be posting on
$400.
Facebook.
And this was from,
I'm broke.
you turned 18. And how old are you now? 23?
23.
Okay. So it's 5 years?
Yes, ma'am.
You in school now?
No, I graduated, but I can't
Praise the
find a
Lord.
job.
Okay, but you graduated.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thanks to my mom.
Coming up on Justice with Judge Carroll.
Okay, so you have a Bachelor of Economics and a minor in Administration.
Yes, ma'am. So I know how to count. You can't fool me. Not you, Judge. I'm sorry.
Silence,
just gonna say, you know
silence,
what I mean?
silence.
Justice with Judge Carroll is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, and more reliable. Together we are unstoppable. Switch today. To get your case heard, call 242-445-4955 or email us at info@judgecarroll.net.
A new year brings a new lineup. ZNS is bringing you what you want to watch, so don't blink. What's Trending Lifestyles in the Afternoon starts out the daily programming at 4 p.m. This is followed by Unleashed at 5 p.m., a show that dives headfirst into all topics ranging from headline grabbers to current events. At 6 p.m., Grand Bahama's The Bounce Back graces the airwaves, a review of Grand Bahama's recovery. 6:30 p.m. brings the news from Grand Bahama, and 7 p.m. brings The Big Show, the new Bahamas Tonight, followed by a continuation of news with the Bahamas Tonight Access Now at 7:30 p.m. News with a new twist. Surprise, surprise! At 8 p.m., The Rundown, nightly news analysis for all of the big stories of the day. And wrapping things up at 11 p.m. is The Bahamas Tonight, bringing you fresh news. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS.
Justice with Judge Carroll.
First of all, we have established that I need facts to support your case, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The second thing that I need is the information from you to go along with those facts.
Yes, ma'am.
So once again, don't just keep giving me stories every time I ask you a question. Just please answer my question,
Yes, ma'am.
okay? And then we'll be out of here much faster, and you don't have to be in front of, in the court being upset about what happens, okay? The quicker you answer my question, the quicker we can be finished with it. Right. So, you've been in school 5 years. What did you get? What did you come out with?
I got my bachelor's in economics
Okay.
and a minor in business administration.
Okay, so you have a Bachelor of Economics and a minor in Administration.
Yes, ma'am. So I know how to count. You can't fool me. Not you, Judge. I'm sorry.
Silence,
just gonna say,
silence,
you know what I mean?
silence.
You know,
Should I
Miss
ask
Brown,
you
you're
a
not
question?
helping your case at all
No.
in my court.
My
I
apologies.
can't, I'm just
Judge,
just
this ain't
the
a child raise.
Mr. Brown,
Sorry.
please.
Sorry.
I can tell you it again.
Just a basic, I just want some basic information.
Yes, ma'am.
That's all I want.
Yes,
$400 a month.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. How much of that did you receive for the last 5 years? How much of that have you gotten? Or has your mother gotten for you?
She got 1 year. 1 year I was covered. And then after that, it was all on her. She told me that
Okay,
my
$4,800 she got in total. How do you know how the payments were made?
She told me that he used to just give her the cash.
Okay, in cash, right? So you want the difference now?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
I see.
I'm looking for a total of $19,200.
Mr.
That's
Brown, you're a
tuition.
banker.
That's books.
I trying to figure it out, Your Honorship.
That's the kind of money people go
that's
to a bank
ludicrous.
for.
That's a car.
Okay, so
Tuition is expensive. Books are expensive.
so when did you graduate?
Non-existent.
Just this-
Your Honor, can I speak, please? If you
Yeah,
would
let me
allow
hear from you because I don't understand. I'm not getting any
this ain't a
information
child I
from.
raised. This first of all,
You
I-
didn't raise me.
Right. So I had to do
She was
a
non-existent.
DNA test at least.
One moment for
Sorry,
me,
yes,
please.
ma'am.
One moment. Ma'am,
Yes.
Mr. Brown was not allowed to interrupt you, and he didn't.
Yes, Mom.
I do not need for you to interrupt Mr. Brown. All you're doing is extending the hearing.
Yes, Mom.
Sorry.
I don't need Corporal Mackey to have to tap you on the shoulder. Yes, Mr. Brown.
You know jail field? Anyway.
So they're
You
saying you had an order. Do you agree that you had signed an order to pay $400 a month
No,
for her education?
I feel like I was swindled because I didn't remember that order saying anything about
Well, I mean,
taking
I
care
have
of.
the order, so let's not worry about
okay,
you
so
being
I didn't
swindled.
read it. I don't know. Okay, so what I used to do was
Right.
I gave my baby mother. I gave Miss Lavardi, her
Yeah.
mother. I used to give her cash. You know, we used to meet up. She used to come at my job, get money from me.
Right.
Sometimes we meet up in like the mall parking lot. And I have little evidence because sometimes I have my fiance in the car sometimes. Well, my wife now, and
Right.
so I would
Well,
have.
let me ask you
Yes,
something,
yes.
because she says you paid for a year, and then you didn't pay any more.
See, what had happened was okay.
Is that a yes or a no?
It's half truth. All right.
You
So
paid for more than a year?
No,
or
I
you
paid.
didn't?
I paid for close to a year, and then I realized like it's a big grown woman, Your Honor. I feel like after 18, I catch sense because after 18, I'm supposed to be taking care of her no more. That first 18 years is obligation to me, and then
You love it,
I
huh?
only wanted her to have a good education, so I agreed because that I find out
Wait,
this my
so you're
daughter.
telling me that you switched after a year because you
After a
decided
year,
that she
okay,
shouldn't be?
So I got into a business. It was a boating company, and after I got married, I feel like they was just trying to take money from me, and she just tried to ask for more money because she know I was getting married. I don't know jealousy in these red women. In these people. Every time they see me making a couple of dollars, she see me with jewelry or something, she figure I have money, so she hit me up for more money. So I give her a little money, even when I went to
Was she in school? The idea was
She was
that
in
you were
school.
supposed to pay for her tuition and books and.
Yeah, but I
you
ain't even
said-
sure if she was.
Take your hand out your pocket.
So no, I was getting some evidence on my
Take your
pocket.
hand out your pocket.
Well, then you have to ask permission, but
So
you
I
don't
could-
need to have your hand in your
Okay,
pocket.
sorry. All right.
Okay, so what I'm trying to establish, so we know that there was an order
Right.
for you to pay
Just
$400 a
for a
month.
school fee. For a school
Right.
fee.
Was
Right.
she in school?
I can't be sure. Now my stepdaughter, my wife's daughter, go to
Yes.
the same UB as her and
Right.
take up the same courses. She never really used to see her in school. I don't know if she's doing online schooling, but unless you have the degrees there, I don't remember. I don't know. Remember no graduation or no kind of nothing like that. As far as I can say, she dropped out of school and trying to make money doing whatever she doing. And then trying to give you a dry cry here this morning.
Your Honor,
my
my
problem
degrees
is,
on
hold on,
it.
I talking one second,
one
all right?
moment, please,
My
ma'am.
problem is her mommy ain't show up because she probably shamed. This woman always playing sick every time something serious come about. Why she couldn't make it to court today and she sent this
'Cause she
young
tired
lady,
of
she
your
sent my
lies.
daughter here to try get money out of me, $19,000. Your Honor, that ain't make no sense to
That's
me.
not even a car
you know,
payment.
so-
That's a down payment on a mortgage.
Permission to show you, I have been buying grocery because I ain't sure she was in school. She ain't show me no transcript, but 1 year transcript. I ain't get no.
'Cause you
I know
never
she give you any
asked for it.
transcript.
Have you ever?
I
sorry,
never got a
Mr. Brown.
transcript.
Sorry, have you ever provided Mr. Brown with a?
never seen none.
With your father with any transcripts or any evidence from
Your
school?
Honor, he never asked for it. He never was interested
So
in
she
it.
can't
Right,
prove
so
that
my
she was in
quest-
school.
excuse me.
Sorry.
My question was, have you ever provided your father with evidence of you being in school?
He saw me going to school. No, I didn't show him anything, Your Honor.
Your Honor, Father,
But I
considering this
have my
woman was on the
Okay, so I have the
streets,
order.
this
Do you
woman
have the
was on
degrees? I have the
streets.
order from the court
My degrees.
that says if you're in school, but now we're trying to
My-
Father,
establish.
she is in
Copies.
school.
Excuse
Both
me,
of y'all
Mr.
cannot
Brown.
talk at the same time.
Copy.
And definitely not while I'm talking.
Coming up on Justice with Judge Carroll.
The reason that you all are in court is because you came for the judge, which is myself, to make a determination. Not
Mom.
for the two of you to stand up in court to argue with each other.
Yes, Mom.
You are free to do that on the outside.
Can I say so?
So, no, you may not say anything because I'm delivering my judgment.
Justice with Judge Carroll, brought to you by Shop Smart. Shop early, shop often, shop smart. Love the show and want to sit in on the action? Call 242-445-4955 or email info@judgecarroll.net.
Imagine your favorite dish being cooked right before your eyes. Use your imagination and savor the flavor. Do you smell it? Can you taste it? Hold that thought. We have the right show just for you. Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. and Fridays at 2 p.m. Dishing it up. Right here on the ZNS Network. Because only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Justice with Judge Carroll.
So, back to my questions to you for information. Right? I keep having to say this every time people come in my court. If you come in court, you have to bring the documents. Now, sometimes you don't know what the person is going to say. Like he's saying he doesn't know that you were in school. You came here, you said you have a bachelor's degree in economics with a minor in...
Business administration.
Right. You brought a copy of the degree?
The copies were submitted.
You have
as
I have
well.
the copies of the degree also?
Yes, Mom.
Okay, but you ever gave him any?
He never asked for any, Judge. Your Honor.
They may be falsified
Okay,
documents,
what
Your Honor.
about...
I walked
What
across the stage. You were invited.
Madam.
My mommy said you...
Madam, the reason that you all are in court is because you came for the judge, which is myself, to make a determination.
Yes,
Not
Mom.
for the two of you to stand up in court to argue with each other.
Yes, Mom.
You are free to do that on the outside.
Yes, Mom.
Right. Okay, so you have a degree. Now, what about the... Well, you finished with the degree.
But my
You
mother,
have your degree.
my mother had to take
Well,
out two
you know
loans.
what? Your mother, see, Mr. Brown has a point in terms of your mother not being here. Because according to the order, first of all, I'm going to tell you, I have a decision in this matter, so let me explain to you how this is going to go. All right? This is what my decision is. First of all, the order that I have been provided with says that Mr. Brown is to pay for your expenses towards your tuition, right? Now, 5 years after the fact, your mother has filed papers to say she's coming for her tuition, or the monies that he was supposed to pay for your tuition. Well, if she really needed that money at that time, then I guess she would have come after year 1, after year 2, or year 3, or year 4.
Can I say so?
So, no, you may not say anything because I'm delivering my judgment. I have made my decision and I'm telling you what it is. So, 5 years after the fact, he paid 1 year and didn't pay any more. So I guess if she wants to sue on the order that he signed for a debt, she could try and prove that. But in terms of an order to pay for your tuition, you have your degree. You have your degree. So why is he now going to pay for something that you've already gotten? And I don't, and she is the person who is the claimant in the proceedings in any event. So if I were hearing her claim for his breach of obligation, then I could hear her case against him. But you don't have a case against him because the order was made in her favor. Yes, it was for your benefit, but it was made in her favor. So she would have to come. And so since she is not here, and since you now have your degree, then there's nothing left for this gentleman to answer to. So the result of the exercise, unfortunately, is that the case of the claimant, who is absent in any event, is dismissed. You're just a witness. I don't even have a plaintiff or a claimant in front of me. So therefore, Mr. Mackey, the order of this court is that the claim for arrears of child support for a full-grown adult
Big woman.
is dismissed.
Silence.
Court is adjourned. Case
All
dismissed.
rise.
Judge Carroll has ruled in favor of the defendant, citing that Ms. Brown's tertiary education is complete.
He's no longer my father. He might be my biological father, but he's written off. And when his wife finds out the type of man that he really is, who don't want to spend no money on his children, she can leave him and he could die a lonely man.
I am so pleased that Judge Carroll was able to give justice today, because these nowadays baby mothers, they just want to take all your money, especially when they see you have your little coins and your little bling, and you're making a couple of dollars in your pocket. I don't even sure this girl really graduated. This is my daughter, is just grown up for 18 years, and just a grown woman looking for money. She need to get a job.